What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of this week's Fuck!
Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
I know where this is going. What's going on, everybody? It's Unreal NT Gaming.
No, because I'm not lazy, my friend. All right, ready, and... What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of this week's Roundtable Podcast. I am your host, Unreal ENT Gaming, alongside the Cod Brothers Gaming, three-man broadcast, Notorious Blaze, and Ralph from the Netherlands. What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
How dare you?
Young
How
money.
dare you call someone Ralph? Actually,
don't talk, because you remind me of Johnny from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
You remind me of Ed, the short motherfucker who thinks he knows everything.
Exactly.
No,
Are
he's the
you
end of like
insane?
post.
All right, first of all, just by calling somebody Johnny is like the biggest insult in the world because you talk to a piece of wood.
Okay.
Yeah, you talk to a piece of wood, and everybody knows that you talk to wood because you talk to AJ. So
Actually, I don't think Johnny is that crazy anymore.
yes, he is. How is he not?
Because I actually watched a video the other day, and they compared Johnny to like religious people.
No.
So that makes him normal?
Yeah, because he was like,
So,
if he has an imaginary friend in the piece of wood, what do all the religious people have a friend in?
oh yeah, you fucking died and you found out what happens. You're like, I'm so sorry.
But that's the thing.
Imagine Plank was a god.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I saw. I read that shit. I was like, what?
Where's Dave? Is he hunting squirrels in his yard?
I told you had to go get something to drink.
He had to go drink some raccoon piss. So,
Yeah, I guess that's what tea is nowadays.
What the hell?
yeah, I mean, Ralph, what do you have to drink in the Netherlands? What, reindeer piss?
Fuck.
I mean, he lives close to the North Pole, so I'm believing that he probably goes out hunting for fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's piss.
Are you getting a call from me, Colin?
Oh, he's talking to Tyler, his boyfriend. Anyways, guys, so how's everybody's day? Paul, you just woke up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, long night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What'd you do all night? That's my question.
Like
See-
spanking his beef.
You see, when you get Skyrim again on PC, the hours just go by.
Is that what you
I
were
would-
doing playing Skyrim?
The game is so freaking addicting.
Did you get
and
all
I've
the
ne-
DLC for it?
Yeah, I have all the DLC and everything. And the thing is, I never beat the game. Honestly, there's so much.
Oh,
shit to do.
that's not a surprise.
I never beat
Hey,
it.
wait, you can't
Alex,
talk,
you
Alex.
never completed
Hey,
Fallout.
you, shut up.
Alex,
Hey,
one of the good games that you probably have played is Fallout, and you never completed Fallout 3.
Wait.
Never.
Fallout. That was a long time ago, my friend.
You never even
And you
did
still never
Assassin's
completed
Creed.
it.
Fallout. I did not want to speak on Fallout. That was just a very long time ago.
This man exited the vault and couldn't find Megaton, which was right in front of him.
Hey, that happened to me when I first played too.
Ah! Sah! Yes, I'm not the only one. Thank you. I
But
wish
then-
I could just go to your house and just give
But
you
Paul,
Why
Paul,
did
did
you
you
just
finish
fuck
the game
out?
though? That's the thing.
Yeah, eventually I finished the game, but when I
See?
first got it, I was like, this game is a shit game. Where the fuck do I go? Where the fuck
Exactly.
am
No,
I?
I pretty much gave up when I started fighting like these mutant cockroaches and shit. So I was like, man, fuck this shit. But anyway, speaking of mutant cockroaches, who saw the new Godzilla trailer?
I did.
That was
So,
a weird segue.
any thoughts on that or what?
that was.
I mean, I think it's going to be a major upgrade from that last movie, of course, but, you know.
All right, so I'm going to start off with you. So, what did you like about the trailer? Like, anything in particular that you found very interesting, or like, are you going to go see the movie and stuff like that? Like,
Eh.
are
I
you?
mean,
really- are you
I thought it
really
was cool how they
serious?
made it, like, creepy looking, and then, you know, it just... What? Anyways, yeah, I think that I might end up going to watch that.
You
They better
might.
not
No,
disappoint.
bitch, you better. Did you not see the scale and magnitude to that?
I'll wait for it to come
You
out.
can
on
compare
DVD.
it to King Kong.
Well, I'm not even going to address Dave because Notorious Blaze has an opportunity to go see movies for free, and he doesn't take up the offer. So I really don't understand why somebody would not want to go to the movies with his friends.
It's Dave. Who's Dave going to go with?
That's fucked up.
Oh.
His left
Shut
hand to a face on? Oh.
Well, all right, so Paul, what are
I
your
got a
thoughts?
sock.
Sock
I put my hand in the sock and talk.
I can imagine.
puppets.
Well,
And
so-
you call me Johnny. Look at him talking
Oh,
to
shit.
Oh, he's the new Johnny. He talks to socks. All right, so what about you, Paul? Like, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
That shit looked freaking epic. I heard that there are gonna be more than one enemy for him to fight, like in terms of monsters.
Oh yeah, and do you want to know what it is?
One's a
So,
scorpion.
all right, supposedly, all right. I remember seeing one of your posts talking about how you wish that the story's not going to revolve around humans. Well, sad to say, do you guys remember that main character, the main actor for Kick-Ass?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's the guy. He's the guy who's gonna play the main Marine, and
Wow.
the girl that you saw hugging her daughter, whatever, that's his wife. So pretty much the story was leaked. It's gonna go about like this, right? It's gonna go one of two ways. I don't know which one's true, but it's either gonna be a nuclear meltdown that pretty much caused a genetic, modification to a lizard, or it's gonna be a human-made, genetically alternate like monster, like the humans created, whatever, Godzilla. But here's the thing: there were several sources going around that the next trailer is going to contain little bits and snapshots of what seems to look like a scorpion-like monster, and that's the thing. That's one of the monsters that was shown in the teaser trailer. Remember that big, huge body that we saw, and we didn't know what it was? Because I remember I kept asking Paul, like, what was it? I thought it was Godzilla on the floor. I was like, did he get, like, knocked down or something? And Paul's like, no, he has, like, multiple arms. So there was a rumor that there might be a scorpion-like monster that's going to fight Godzilla. But do you guys think it's a good idea to have like another monster, or do you think it should just be strictly Godzilla versus people?
No,
Another monster would be better.
because
Why?
why is only the lizards mutating?
Well, then again, I mean, you never really know if it's a lizard or not. You don't know what Godzilla truly is. I mean, I remember that the director, he wanted to make the movie similar to the 1968 version. No comedy, no just pure desperation and chaos. Now, they also showed like nuclear missiles, right? Which makes no sense because how are you gonna fight a giant, nuclear engineered monster with a nuke?
Wait, going back to what you just said, no comedy and pure desperation and chaos. Are you referring to Man of Steel?
30 year time.
Oh, here we go. I swear to God, there's not one day. I swear to you guys, I talk to this kid almost every day. There's not one day that goes by in life where he does not mention or bash Superman or Microsoft.
Wait, hang on. Why don't you
Microsoft
bash
is money.
Microsoft?
We can right now, I swear to God, right this minute, we can be talking about pudding. This kid would somehow find a loophole and try to sneak Microsoft in there. Like, so yeah, Paul, did you ever try the new vanilla flavor pudding? Yeah, it was pretty good pudding, but fuck Microsoft. What? The fuck? Or we could be talking about fucking. We could talk about Christmas. So, Paul, what do you want for Christmas? Oh well, I want the new PS4. Just fuck Man of Steel. What? What? Or we could be talking about simple things like, oh, so what level are you in Skyrim? Oh yeah, I'm a level 3. Fucking Microsoft. I hate Xbox. What? What? Wait, so why do you say Man of Steel? Why?
Because that was the most overhyped movie I've ever seen in my life.
Ever seen in your life?
And the overhyper was you.
No! We all fucking loved it. Me and your brothers and everybody in that theater loved it. And I swear to God, if it wasn't for like exits, you probably would have sat everybody down and like strapped them all down and converted them otherwise.
Man,
that's exactly what your brother said.
When the movie was over, I looked to my left and right, and all I saw was a bunch of penguins. This was like Happy Feet 3.
Well, I'm sorry that you made no sense of the film. I mean, God forbid I go to see Godzilla with you.
Well, I mean, you are known for being overhyped. You overhyped Halo 4, and it wasn't.
Halo 4 was a great game. I mean, you can't tell me the story wasn't a great game.
The story,
the story was great. It was a follow. It was a pretty great story. I mean, I can't say the same about multiplayer.
Yeah, but you overhyped multiplayer because that night, that's what you first did, and you were saying, "Man, this is great. This is this."
You know,
we were like, "Oh man, I'm so ready to get that game."
I believe that Halo 4, in my opinion, Halo 4's multiplayer is just a little better than Reach's multiplayer. Just a little.
Whoa!
Just a little.
No.
Just
no.
Free award.
How dare you?
Well, Halo 3 was the best one by far, but hey, everybody's entitled to an opinion, you motherfuckers. But going back to Godzilla, so Dave's not going to see it. Brandon says he might, so I mean, I really don't. Wait, it's around May time, so I might come down to Alabama and watch it with you, brother. Or I really want to go with Paul, but then again, if we see the movie and we find the movie to be good, we might leave the fucking movie theater, and Paul might get everybody home and just like, no, it was bad. No, it was no. Because that's what he does.
He's gonna whip out the duct tape.
Like Sean said, okay. I mean, but like, did you guys know that Warner Brothers and Legendary Films parted ways?
Really?
Yeah, they're done. Like this was like their last movie as a collaboration, so they're done. So if by any chance they were to do a sequel, it's not going to be the same people. And that's something I never understood. How come, like, companies and corporations, when they decide to make one film and it's very successful, they part ways? Would you not want to stick around and make more money and make more films?
maybe they got into an argument and said we can make the videos better than the other guy, and then they just decided, okay, we'll see about that. We're just fucking you guys, and then make your own movie.
Well, what would you
Make your own
do
movie.
if you were the director and producer of Godzilla and you made, like, let's say $800 million off Godzilla? Would you not want to continue?
I mean, I'm all for collaboration. I mean, yeah, I would stay and be like, let's make another one. But I mean, I'm not whoever decided to part ways like that.
Maybe they were ready to part ways before this because the movie hasn't even come out yet. So it's like they don't even know how much it's gonna make.
They're keeping this movie a big secret. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's like we barely get any news on it.
Yeah.
Because
They don't want you to know. The less you know, the better for them.
well,
It's the anticipation they're looking for.
well, yeah, but then again, how else are you supposed to be excited for a movie? That's like what if they never showed anything about the Avengers to it? They just showed one trailer and that was it. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, it would kind of bother me, but
You
want to see it.
You'd be like, all right, I
because-
seen one. I rewatched one trailer over and over again. I want to see more, but you're not going to see more because what you just said, you keep it a secret. You know, the anticipation, pretty much drives you to go see it. But so what are your thoughts on the movie in general? Like, do you think the movie's going to be good or no?
Who are you asking? All of us? Or
All
just-
of you. Like, do you think Godzilla's going to be worth like the money? Like, or at least I should say this: do you think the movie's going to be worth going to go see again?
Nah. I think it'd be one of
I
those-
will let you guys decide that. I will sit back home and just relax and play some
Well,
No,
games.
you were
What
going to
about
talk.
you, Vern?
You were going to give us an opinion.
What are you going to do, Vern? Are you going to go see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, watch him go
Just
see it
that
and
way
watch
you
it change his
answered.
life. Like, I see Vern going to the theater, putting extra raccoon-like sauce on his fucking popcorn and drinking the reindeer piss while he's watching Godzilla.
Fuck you.
Hey, Vern, what are your French fries made out of?
This is that energy.
His
drink.
French fries are made out of squirrel nuts. I don't know.
That would be nuggets.
I mean,
It ain't-
but they were also talking about, well, how many of you seen Pacific Rim?
have to go to a Christmas party.
None of you guys saw
Okay.
Pacific Rim. Paul,
Nope.
Yeah, basically. It's not really
Dave,
that.
Nope.
I don't know.
Brandon,
What?
have you ever seen Pacific Rim?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen. What's wrong with you people?
What is that? The one with the giant robots?
I heard it wasn't good.
Ask me.
It was good.
It was with
I
the
heard it
robots and the
wasn't. That's why I
Kaijus.
wasn't worried about it.
It's not Kaijus. It's Kaijus.
Kaijus.
Real Steel was a better movie than that, and they use robots. I mean, come on now.
But you didn't even see the film.
I don't need to see the film. It was bad. Why
How
do I
was
wanna
it
see
bad? It was a
movie?
great film.
I mean,
The Jaegers battling the Kaijus, and the Kaijus was ripping them a new asshole in freaking category 1, 2, 3 level.
It just sounds like you just mixed alcohol together.
For real.
No, I'm so serious. I mean, so you're saying Pacific Rim is an embodiment of alcohol?
That's what it just sounded like. You have Jaeger, and then you whatever else you said. There might be something out there like that.
That's
in
exactly
another
what I
country.
thought.
I swear to God. Yeah, I understand what you guys are saying, but the robots are called Jaegers, and they're fighting Kaijus.
you sound like you just talking gibberish.
And you sound like Muffin before he went to juvie.
Okay, let me
Ouch.
tell you something. You are going to not speak of that because that's not
Yep.
really-
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a friend
Oh my god.
or a person that we
I was about
know
to say,
who,
Brandon's friend.
pretty much went to juvenile hall for doing what? For molesting his dad?
All I know is that him and his dad got into a fist fight at work and at home.
Really?
And they decided to, like, his dad tried to call and say he was like a runaway to the police, so they both got arrested. So I don't know. what's the
Wait.
deal with
So him and his dad literally just like exchanged fists.
it. Yes.
And
Like-
who won that one? Tell me it was.
I don't. I don't know. I don't think they did it for long. Like when he was at work, his dad came up there and he was like, "You better tell your folks you quitting your job." And Muffin was like, "Fuck no, bitch." So it started like quarreling up there, and then Muffin got in his car and left. And then he came home, and his dad came home, and then they got another argument, and fought again. And then Muffin left the house, went over to John's house, and asked could he stay with him. I don't know. He went to someone else's house, and they called the cops. Cops showed up and basically told him that, if you want to press charges, you can do that, but we're going to have to keep you in juvie because you're called as a runaway, and you can't do that at your age. So
Oh my
basically.
God, he's gonna leave Juvie with tattoos all over his face of like candy canes and shit. He's gonna come out looking for his dad. Where my father? Where my father, Dad? Oh my God, that just goes to show, folks. Just don't get into it with your parents, because apparently some of them will call the cops on you, throw your ass in jail, be like, Brandon.
Shut the fuck up.
Brandon has been a prison inmate for about how many years now, Brandon? 3 years.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he knows. Anyways, speaking of
no, like I literally, the first time a black guy could ever say this, I literally didn't do anything.
That's what they all say.
Well, but I literally did not do a damn thing.
I mean, Brandon was accused of doing something that a lot of people were saying he didn't really do. So, I mean, I believe him to a certain extent, except for the whole thing when he used to be like, "Oh, you down with Brown?"
Okay, I probably didn't even think of saying that at the time.
But speaking of being down with Brown, the new YouTube update. Oh my God.
What's up with these transactions? Transactions.
I mean, transactions. Yes, we're purchasing items. Anything else you want to check out, Dave?
Transitions, damn it.
Well,
I'm a little confused on all this stuff. Like, I really don't know what's going to be counted as copywritten.
Oh, okay. So, well, I don't know if it's Paul. Paul, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. So, pretty much they upgraded their copyright ID claims, and I'm pretty sure that, I mean, who am I as a person to tell YouTube as a corporation how to run their company? And before anybody wants to say anything or make any claims on this or whatever, we're just giving our honest opinions about this, being that we're all YouTubers and we're all, content creators. Pretty much what happened was, I'm pretty sure a bunch of yes men was breathing down YouTube's necks with the whole copyright with music, montages, including, copyrighted music, and people, pretty much uploading stuff from Netflix and TV shows. And
no, it's not that.
No. It is that. It is that, because I remember they issued. But they issued an official statement on exactly what, and that's exactly what. People are using copyrighted music. People are uploading TV shows, and these giant corporations are losing money. So, in order for them to make sure that people aren't, doing the wrong thing, they've upgraded their copyright ID system, which pretty much enforces anything that has to do with music to a certain extent, even gameplays, like certain cutscenes for certain games. So that means that abolishes, like, Let's Players, reviewers to a certain extent. I remember there's a reviewer, I really forgot his name, that reviews games, and he adds entire clips of games, like
Review
cutscenes
Tech
and whatnot.
USA?
Huh?
USA Review Tech or something like that?
The guy who shows off like cutscenes and what, it looks professional, it looks very professional, but people like that are gonna have to go down, and it's affecting everybody in terms of like gameplay commentators as well. Because, for example, look at PewDiePie. He made his entire, everybody knows who he is, and whether you love him or hate him, everybody knows of him. So that guy based his channel off Let's Plays and stuff like that. Same thing with the Cog Brothers Gaming. Same thing with myself. And 3-Man Broadcast and Notorious Blaze and White Boy. I mean, even though there are YouTubers that people don't necessarily agree with, sometimes you have to have, bad to have good. But in this case scenario, if this actually goes on, and they follow up with this, it's gonna affect everybody. And I don't know about you guys, but I had to take down 16 videos, including some of my GTA videos, which sucks.
But you wouldn't have to take them down if it's third party.
Yeah, you don't have to take them down.
If it's third party, you just leave that up. That really won't bother you.
But
you just don't get nothing for it.
There are a lot of them getting false claims.
No, that's what I received the email on false claims. But then again, I had to take down. I took down one Dragon Ball Z What If battle, and that really affected me because it has something to do with music, and I'm like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, the in-game music, you can't get rid of that.
So that goes to show, like, what about certain cutscenes for like GTA or Last of Us, or Paul does Ratchet and Clank? He incorporates fucking cutscenes all the time. It's like,
that's different. See, you call me a Sony pony, but Sony is 100% down with people uploading their stuff. So
I know that, but there was actually certain tweets of certain companies that are saying, "Hey, please upload our stuff." But it's not
like a bunch of companies aren't wanting
them in a sense.
Actually, Ubisoft, I think Namco Bandai, and some other companies all said that they allow people to upload it. They're against YouTube in this situation.
The Namco Bandai you're talking about are the Dark Souls creators, which is a game that I'm starting to play.
No one gives a damn about their game. Oh,
dude, you would be fucking surprised, you little bitch.
Damn!
Shot fired.
Namco Bandai made Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 3.
Oh, there you go.
all
Paul
the
just
stuff.
got you, bitch.
No, I ain't listening to you.
Ooh,
Anyways,
shots
do you guys think that if all the big YouTubers got all of their subscribers and the whole YouTube community to refute and rebel against all these new rules, you think it'd be able to work to get them to not do all this bullshit?
Well, that all depends. I mean, I really don't think it would have as big of an impact as you think it may have. Granted, yeah, they might hear us out, but in the end, Google has so much money that they could look at the argument, they can look at the petitions, and they can just look away because in the end, yeah, we may leave, we may stop doing whatever. Like, let's say PewDiePie, a white boy, myself, Paul, let's say all of us stop doing YouTube, right? And then there were a new generation of people coming up. They wouldn't give a shit because you would have more people coming up that would be able to take interest in that rather than,
Okay,
because
but hang on, what if they did this though, Alex? What if they took like an old thing of YouTube and created into their own image and created a new website for it and started doing that and everybody swapped over to that?
well, that's the one big
YouTube,
mistake.
no, I'm thinking that what's going to happen someday down the road, YouTube's going to turn in like MySpace versus Facebook.
I
MySpace
agree.
became a music thing.
No, I
And
definitely agree
Facebook
because
is now like the newer communicating with your friends when Facebook used to be that.
no, I
I'm
definitely
not
agree with you.
gonna-
But what makes you think that? What makes you think that?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the thing. They don't have competition. But what makes you think that if another website rises, they can't just buy them out? They could. They really could because the guy who made YouTube sold YouTube and he made a lot of money. And I'm pretty sure he's looking back right now, shaking his head like, "Wow, why the hell did I sell this company?" But I'm gonna start with Brandon. Brandon, so what are your thoughts on the whole copyright issues thing? What are your thoughts on the new comments that have been implemented by Google Plus? Like, do you think this will work later on down the road, like a year from now, 2 years from now, or do you think this is pretty much the end of Let's Players and walkthroughs and all that kind of stuff?
I don't think it's fair for a lot of people who are like coming up like me and Dave and other people on YouTube because it's like a lot of people have a lot of talent that they want to show off, and by them restricting so much stuff where they can't really do that, then it's kind of like just manipulate or it's just really fucking up the whole point of even making a video now. Because like if you have music in a video, I think that creates like atmosphere, it creates a good flow for a video. Because like if I was to make a paintball video with no music, but that was like you had all the scenes, like that would be good if it had music. It wouldn't look right because of what they would consider copywritten. I mean, that would totally fuck up the entire video. So I don't think they're doing a lot of people fair that way.
All right, what about you, Paul?
Wait, what?
Like,
oh my god.
wait, yeah, he's probably sitting there watching
This
looking at his
man-
marshmallows.
This man's just sitting there drinking his little soda like, man, I finally reached the goal of
Yeah, you see?
40,000 subscribers.
But,
Yes.
but this is the question, Paul. How do you think the copyright content ID stuff is going to affect
God.
you in general, and like where do you see like this do you see this benefiting anybody like a year from now, 2 years from now?
I mean, all right, so how do you guys feel? Like, do you guys feel that we have the right to take other people's games and put them online with our commentary over it? And
Well,
still-
if they give us permission,
No, that's
yes.
actually in the copyright thing, though. No, that's in the copyright thing. That the thing prevents, like, you can do commentary and let's plays and have those cutscenes because it protects you because it was like fair use law.
Yeah,
You
but
can do
how
that.
many of us have looked up a game that has to do with a let's play or walkthrough just because we found it to be interesting, but before buying it we wanted to look more into it. If it wasn't for YouTube let's players and reviewers, we wouldn't have half the games we have now because you want to see the product first. I mean, and that's why I believe, a lot of independent games have made to be global in a certain sense, like Slender, for example.
Minecraft.
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 Minecraft and Slender, right? Nobody fucking knew what Minecraft or Slender was. Slender was started by PewDiePie. Everybody, it blew up from there. Everybody started doing it. But Mojang's Minecraft, same thing. Nobody knew what the hell Minecraft was until it blew up. So
Guy does Minecraft, Syndicate Project, and I think
Scene
Scene Anners blew Minecraft up to where it is today.
so Minecraft pretty much excelled in areas where it never really, the company itself didn't even think it was gonna reach. So, you say, well, I don't know, Paul. I mean, it all depends. But the question is, what does that mean for the content creators, like in terms of quality?
Well, it depends. Like, people are gonna have to be more picky about the games that they play now. Like, some people say they're only gonna do indie games from now on, stuff like that.
So do you ever see YouTube later on down the line coming up with a new program where it does not allow you to upload gameplay content to a certain extent because the entire game might be copyrighted.
Then everybody's gonna just jump over to Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too.
Well, give or take the situation, do you think Twitch is the same? Because YouTube is there's a nostalgic about new YouTube that you can't find it anywhere else, really. I mean, you can't really. Yeah, Twitch is cool, but you can't really compare the two, man. It's like YouTube is on a whole nother caliber, and I'm pretty sure if Twitch were to rise to the occasion and become a competition, you're telling me that they won't buy Twitch out?
They don't have to because Twitch, like what you said, Twitch already knows where it's going if everybody starts jumping over. Like, look at the PlayStation 4. You know how many people have been playing and using Twitch, including yourself, on that console alone?
Yes, I agree. But in terms of brand and in terms of, what both parties can offer, it's like YouTube, I believe, offers a lot more than Twitch would, you know what I mean, in certain aspects, because I remember coming on here, I remember seeing people like the Angry Gamer Nerd and, way back in the day, looking at Ray William Johnson and stuff like that. And it's just like now it may be a little different, but in terms of what you produce, do you think it's going to affect you as a person or?
Like me?
Yeah.
Not really.
You right.
All right. What about you, Dave? Like, do you think it's going to affect you as a person doing this now that you have like all these copyright stuff? Because now you can't do certain games, like. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, but also, if you think about it, every single time YouTube has done something, people have found a way around it. Like when they updated the YouTube layout to what it was now, remember, people found a way to do the older one still. So people were going to somehow find a way around this monetization stuff and all this copyright stuff one way or another, even without YouTube fixing it or not.
But that's the thing. It's like
basically right now they're kind of wasting their time because somebody is either already trying to figure out how to get around it or is done it.
I'm back.
I think it's either YouTube is completely turning their back on the gaming community. It's like they think that we're more trouble than we're worth. So
when we're really not, we're actually helping the community.
We're in a sense we are, but
I just never understood why it was like a big deal for us to even make our. It's just videos. It's a place where people can make videos and do their own thing.
But then you
and
got
show their
That's
talent.
what YouTube was started as, was to share your videos and whatnot.
So I mean, I don't see why.
like I have
up
no
certain
problem with
things.
multiplayer, but like if you have games like The Last of Us, if it's only like mainly about the single player, if you upload the entire story, what's the point of buying the game anymore?
Well, I mean, then again, you don't necessarily have to play the story to a
But
certain extent.
that's primarily what it's about. It's like buying GTA before online came out. And,
No, it
and just-
definitely was, but now it's not even going to be a question because now they're looking at it like, all right, well, if it's a cutscene, nope. If it's story, nope. Just I'm pretty sure later on down the road, they're probably going to say, oh, multiplayer. Well, you can't upload certain multiplayer things. Sorry.
Oh my.
Yeah, but none of these game, like only certain game companies are actually wanting that to happen. But so many game companies are not wanting this done.
Like I keep hearing that Nintendo is a huge supporter of this.
No,
yeah,
no,
Nintendo is.
Nintendo is not.
They're
Yeah,
not really
They're
why.
not.
They're actually people are getting copyrights from them, but Nintendo said it's not them doing it. YouTube is actually like blaming them for it in a way.
So it's not Nintendo.
It's not really Nintendo. It's YouTube's algorithm.
So like why are they marginalizing people then?
I don't know, and that's why all the companies have to
That's
come out
why
and say.
That's where I'm still standing on that. They're getting sued. They're trying to save their own ass from getting sued.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I worked for them, like in their main corporations, then I would do the same. I would try my best not to avoid a lawsuit. But I mean, it's definitely unfair for us because now certain people can't. I mean, how many montages have you seen that were just pretty darn epic because of the music alone? You know,
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
music made it what it was. Or sometimes watching certain parodies of something that incorporated clips or whatever. Like certain videos are amazing on here. Like for example, like the rap battles that they do with Master Chief and all these freaking characters and Leonidas and all this stuff. Like certain videos are awesome, and I'm not saying that our videos in particular are the best because they're not. But if you look at the top 100 videos, if you look at the top 100 videos on YouTube, I mean they consist of things that have copyrighted music.
Oh.
So
Hey Dave,
they're either trailers or music.
I'm gonna tag Tyler in, the other member of Three Man Broadcast, so he's gonna take my place because I gotta go. And I will see y'all.
Brandon has to go milk his cows.
I have to go. Stooch. Shut up.
He's going back to juvie, or he's gonna go milk his cows.
All Tyler.
Yeah,
All right,
call him.
well, thou shalt bring the tubby in here, but
I'm out.
And anyways, like, so, like, do you guys think that this is gonna go? This is actually going to affect, future Let's Players? Like, for example, in a certain aspect of being able to upload full, stories and whatnot. Like, even though a certain game company might say you can upload our stuff, do you think that even with the permission of the company, you're still gonna get copyrighted?
I think in the long run this will be fixed, but right now it's gonna affect a bunch of people with it, honestly. I think later down the road, probably about a year to a year and a half, it might be fixed and solved completely.
I really don't think this is fixable.
Well, they might actually change up the freaking code of it or whatever.
I really don't think this is fixable. I mean, because they've dug deep to the point where it's affecting I've seen videos from Boogie. I've seen videos from everybody. Just pretty much, they're all just voicing their opinions. And I mean, right now we're voicing our opinions, and we don't agree with the new system. But who are we to speak, But
And when's the last time you seen YouTube turn its back and roll back and update? They always go forward with it. They never.
Yeah. Look at the Google Plus update. Everybody
Yeah.
complains about it every day, but it's still there.
I think at this point there's only one solution. The only solution that we can possibly afford to, just have at this point, and that is having one person to speak for everybody. The one person that can make the biggest impact in the world, and that's Kanye West.
Oh my God!
Please don't.
Can you imagine if he came on here? My woman is not a hobbit. Wait, so did you guys see the new South Park episode?
Yes,
So how was it?
it was epic.
Not yet.
So is his bitch a hobbit?
You know what? I'm gonna watch.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God! How pissed in real life do you think Kanye West was?
I don't know. You remember how he reacted to the Jimmy Kimmel thing?
Yeah,
He must have been flipping shit because they shitted on his image so much.
I remember he came back on. He was like, I'm a recovering fish. I was like, what? And then
Man,
what the hell?
the classroom just ranting. He's like, bitch, are you a hobbit? And then he said something about Kim being on the Hobbit movie, and then he turns his back. He was like, bitch, are you really a hobbit?
There was a part where Pope Francis was getting an award.
Yeah, and he interrupted. No, the funniest thing was Wendy. He was like some Mino jelly or something like that was jelly of the Hobbit. I don't know. I'm just sitting there like, the fuck? He's
like,
crying.
Why are you jelly?
Why? He's like, I'm sorry for being jelly.
I
He's like,
watched
no, it's okay.
South Park.
But
So what are your thoughts on Kanye West? Like right now as a person,
he's a douche.
how big of a douche?
Young Money is better.
Like a Super Saiyan 3 douche.
That's it?
Okay, you want to go further? Okay, even further beyond Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta douche.
That's it?
What the fuck?
How much bigger can you get? I don't know.
I think this guy is like a Super Saiyan 112 douche. Like he's arguing on the fact that he's not a billionaire. That's his whole argument.
No one there. Why don't we just call him a Super Saiyan 1 million?
He's arguing because he's not a billionaire. That's his argument.
I mean, his whole leather workout clothing. What really?
Exactly. How many of us are gonna be like, "Hey, Paul, go get your leather sweatpants so we can work out"? Like, first of all, leather, like when you sweat, it's gonna become sticky, and it's just gonna become like a little moist. That's disgusting. Who the fuck would want to go work out in leather clothing? If I ever saw anybody work out in leather clothing, I'm gonna chuck a dumbbell at you. Like,
real.
Young Money would.
It's like, yeah, we're looking stylish while we're working out. Yeah.
because you go to the gym to
Fuck
like
out.
bust your ass and sweat, possibly come out of there with a busted nose, but you don't go in there to looking like fucking you're about to win an Emmy. So, but that's his whole argument. He was like, what did he say? He said something about Versace and Louis Vuitton and Ralph and fucking all this shit. He was like, he was talking to Sway about it. He was like, your name brand ain't no Ralph. Your name brand ain't no Louis Vuitton. You know, nobody know your name brand. And he's just,
Did he just say Ralph?
yeah, there is a name brand called Ralph. Listen, man, just because your name is Ralph from Ed, Edd and Eddie.
Wait, is that Vern's real name?
Well, that's his, that's his given name by us.
Does he look like Rolf?
Yeah.
No.
He
Man,
looks like a
Alex thinks
hybrid.
everybody looks like Rolf.
No, he looks like a hybrid of Plank and Rolf.
Wow.
How does that happen? So you're saying he's skinny as a plank, and then his head looks like Rolf, or what?
Well, he pretty much lives in the village. I mean, do you not? Exactly, no answer. All right, so I'll come back to you, Oob. All right, so.
Yeah. And
Anyways, back to Kanye. So, like,
Correct.
what are your thoughts on him, Paul? Like, in terms of like, do you think he's ever gonna get his clothing line out?
I hope
And,
not.
and would you buy it?
No.
Why?
Okay, so you saw the episode, right?
Yes.
Yo, I feel like Butters completely pinned the mark on the way I I feel like I have a lot in common with Butters in that episode. Oh my god.
Why?
Kim Kardashian's the most prettiest woman ever. Why can't you be like
Yeah, you gotta talk about her bosom. That's a big bosom.
And then like when they went into the cafeteria and the little girl asked him out, he was like, "I'm sorry, but you're too fat. Bye."
Yeah, that was so fucked up. And it's like, cause you envision Butters, right? This little fucking dorky kid who gets bullied around by Eric Cartman, and he's just like he's about to get some poontang from a girl, and he's like, if it's not Kim Kardashian, nope.
Well,
Alright.
can you blame him? I mean, that chick had her pants up to like her nipples. Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes.
That was some creepy shit. I was like, Butters, amen, brother. And then Cartman's like, well, it's not because she's fat that we hate her. It's because she's ugly.
That is true. You gotta agree. Eric Cartman actually had a legitimate point for that.
That wasn't legitimate. He was
You're
covering his own
Cartman.
ass.
No, it's true. I mean, why just cover up the lie? Oh, you're just fat. No, you're ugly.
You're a Cartman.
And you're still gonna be fucking Ralph. So, why are you even talking, Oob?
Why? What the hell?
He looks like Oob when he first entered the World Martial Arts Tournament.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I went there. No shoes and some rags.
You're a fat boo.
Okay, I'd still fucking crush you.
This dude said fat boo.
I'd still crush you though. Turn you into some. I'll turn you into a fucking like Well, what am I gonna turn you into? Well, I can turn you into a cloth and just wipe my ass with you. Yeah, you like that? You want some Majin Buu shit on your fucking face? Fucking Kanye West. I was watching all of his videos and I'm just sitting there on my chair just thinking like, wow, this guy is arguing with the entire planet because he's not a billionaire. And he argues that there aren't enough black billionaires, when in reality, the owner and maker of BET is black. He's a billionaire. Oprah Winfrey's a fucking billionaire. The president's black.
Will
So it's
Smith.
just like, why are you complaining?
And you know, like the same thing with P. Diddy. He was like, what they try to do is like, we have to get a black person up there. Come on, my black community, support me, because I'm black.
No, it's ridiculous. 50 Cent is close to a billionaire. P. Diddy's close to a billionaire. It's like, I mean, Lil Wayne, fucking multi-millionaire. It's like, so what are you complaining about? I don't understand.
They just want more and more. They're gonna use their own people that they're trying to help out just to get more money. I hate them, man.
And guys, it's not about race. Just in case you think myself or Paul or anybody in here is racist.
I'm colored.
It's just the fact that
Hey, you ain't.
It's just the fact that Kanye, in particular, believes that there aren't enough black billionaires. I think the richest man on this planet is Mexican. Is he not?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it's definitely not a white guy. I mean, granted, there might be more white billionaires, but the richest guy on the planet is a Mexican. And following up to that, you have multi-billionaires like Oprah, and you got P. Diddy coming up, you got 50 Cent, you have so many artists and musicians and boxers. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Isn't he a billionaire?
I don't know.
Come on,
Alex,
now.
you
Like,
can
I know
invite the
Jay-Z's
fat man
like
so he can
got like
come
half a
send
million
messages.
at least.
Ha, look at this.
you said $500 million with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z's way up there. I'm sorry.
Alex, invite the fat man. He keeps sending me messages saying invite.
Well, I mean, shit, I do not know. I mean, but what are your thoughts on like the whole process of rich people, like to a certain extent, like in terms of white people and dark skinned people?
Wait, what?
Like what are your thoughts on like black people, white people, colored people, like scale in money? Like, do you think like there are more white people that are billionaires, or black people, or Spanish people, or what?
I'm not entirely sure.
Because, I mean, I don't know. For me, it just seems like in certain aspects, there are probably more white billionaires, but there are more black millionaires. I mean, what do you think?
Wait, what?
I said I think that there are more white billionaires
Yeah.
and probably more black millionaires. than
Yeah,
white
I agree with you.
because you have, NBA players, you have rap stars, you have athletes, professional athletes. I mean, so
They all get thrown into that category, like in that range.
I mean, you don't really see a hockey player who's like a multi millionaire, like somebody like LeBron James, who I can't stand with a passion.
I don't understand why you hate him. He's still the best player in the NBA today.
He's a fucking Illuminati sellout punk bitch guy who's just, I hate him.
So
Oh
is
my
Kobe,
God.
and probably so is Jordan.
What the hell?
I don't know about Jordan. Jordan played with the passion of 1,000
What is
lions.
happening?
Jordan
with the
played with a
audio
passion,
right
but the
now?
What the hell's
NBA
happened with your
revolved around
mic?
him, only him.
He didn't give a shit about money. All he cared about was winning those rings and doing it for the profession of the sport.
If he didn't give a shit about money, why is his sneakers the highest paid sneakers ever?
Well, it's because right now he's not playing. That's why. I mean, how else are you going to make a living?
So he can't. Oh my god!
I mean, if you're retired, Paul, what are you going to do? Just sit back and not do anything? Not
telling me-
invest?
You're telling me making like some of the most money in the NBA while you're in there, you need more after you come out.
Well, who's to say? I mean, who's to say that he's making the same amount that he did? I mean, well, wait. In terms of being a basketball star, now off the scenes, yeah, he's making a lot of money because of his investments and his products. But would you not have done the same?
I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't really want to diss Michael Jordan. He's a cool dude. So
Case dismissed.
how am I supposed to compete with that? Really?
I mean, but like, would you not do the same? I mean, Kobe Bryant, same thing. I mean, yeah, he might be a sellout as well, and I do believe he is. I think Kobe's a ball hogging sellout, but he still stood with his team, man, despite all the good and bad shit.
Yeah, but
Kobe first message.
look at an example of what happens when you stay with your team if they suck. Look at Melo. Knicks are doing-
Melo wants out, sadly.
That's like the shittiest team right now. Next to the Milwaukee Bucks, the Knicks. Oh my god, most overrated team ever.
What?
I don't care if I'm a New Yorker. They suck.
Why?
They can't play as a team. They suck.
Fair back.
And who's to blame for this?
The only person carrying them is Melo, and I think it's the coach's fault. I think it's the players' fault because the coach is a freaking defensive coach instead of an offensive coach using his players properly. He sucks.
So
Young Money.
so who would you bring in as a coach then?
Young Money.
Fire everybody. Just take Melo off of the team and get rid of Stoudemire. He's killing the team the most.
I agree. Get rid of Stoudemire. But what about So would you ever look into college basketball players, bringing them in, or just stick to like grabbing other people from other teams?
I don't really.
I mean, because that's pretty much what Miami did. Did they not? They looked at other teams and they were just like, all right, give me that player, give me that player. Oh, I'll take that player. Whereas opposed to young, fresh basketball stars who might be better than some of these mainstream basketball guys.
Oh, it's a whole different ballgame when you go from college to the NBA. You play in Madison Square Garden, man. It's like everybody's staring.
Yeah, but
If you get
Like-
posterized, everybody's gonna see it.
but do you think that college basketball, players are better, or to a certain extent, than professional basketball players?
They're more ambitious, but they don't have the experience.
So you're leaning towards no?
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's not one college basketball player out there somewhere, right, that might be on par with LeBron James?
No, that's exactly what I was about to say. Nope.
Not a single one.
Because LeBron, mentally, he's been in the competitive edge of the NBA for years now. He's mastered that. But getting someone fresh out of college, it's a whole different ballgame. That's like jumping from like in a video game, jumping from like your normal difficulty to like very hard.
Okay, so what about, if you're not saying better than LeBron James, then what about better than Kobe? Anybody?
Nope.
I don't watch basketball, so I can't answer none of this.
So what do you
Me
watch,
too.
Dave?
Nothing really. Occasionally some college football or NFL, and sometimes maybe NASCAR only when the big events are on.
Why football over basketball?
That's just usually what I watch more than anything, though, if it's on TV.
But there has to be a reason why you would prefer watching a football game over a basketball
No,
game.
I like watching men like hit each other full on with all that. Oh man, all that compressed force and everything going
What the
into it.
Is he getting turned on
I'm
by this?
joking.
Did you hear the way he replied? I like the way when they hit each other.
I'm joking.
So like, do you like oil
Y'all hear
up
that
the-
chainsaw? I'm sorry if y'all do.
What are you doing?
My dad is working on the floor.
Yeah, in your room.
No, not in my room. Downstairs, he's cutting up some wood and whatnot to install into the floor in the living
Like
room.
chainsawing the wall open. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a door right here.
He's not. He's downstairs, outside on
Like,
concrete.
cutting a hole in the ground. I'm gonna make a toilet right here.
What the
This
hell?
is where my son can store all his reindeer piss in in the winter season.
Wow.
Oh, don't laugh, Vern.
No, that's for Vern.
Yeah, that is Vern reindeer piss.
Screw you guys.
Anyways,
pulls
let's get on to the topic of, well, since we're bringing it back, Fallout. So, did you all hear
Woo.
about it? Fallout 4,
Yep.
Where's it based, Alex? Huh?
Massachusetts.
Damn it.
Ah, got you by the balls now, didn't I? So what are your thoughts on that, guys? Like, do you think? I mean, because wasn't Fallout 3 Game of the Year?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
So, what about Fallout 4? What do you guys think?
I think it has a lot of more competition now.
Will it be better than Skyrim?
That's the thing. It's like Skyrim's coming out with an MMO now. Well, take Elder Scrolls Online. So it's like, why is there no Fallout Online?
Somebody's getting either Fallout is really happening outside of Dave's house.
Nuke incoming. Oh shit.
No, but that's the thing about Fallout 4. Like, Paul, your brother. Well, I don't know about you, but I know your brother played New Vegas, right?
I played all of them. Yeah.
All right. So, would you agree that Fallout 3 is better than New Vegas?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you had the father thing going on. Like you had a father figure, but in Fallout New Vegas you're alone. But the thing is, the father was Liam Neeson.
No way.
He was.
Really?
That was him. Yep.
That was the voice actor?
Yep.
Will he return?
I don't know, but you didn't know that? Oh yeah, you didn't.
I didn't know that. I mean, I'm not a diehard Liam Neeson fan. Like
I didn't know that either until like a year ago. I was like, what? That was Liam Neeson. Oh my god.
Yeah. Did you like squirt all over your walls?
It's...
He's like, oh god, ooh, Majin. It's like what? All right. So you're saying it's competition. What is there to be competing with against Fallout 4? I mean, because we don't even know when it's coming out, really.
If Fallout 4 comes out next year, you gotta go against Destiny, Infamous,
I think
Titanfall.
it's the 2015 game, Paul.
2015. All right.
Yeah,
so-
I think it might come out 2015 as well. There's no way they're gonna release that to compete with everything else.
All right. So then you got a chance of going against Uncharted, God of War.
That's it.
That's all I know for 2015.
Because you gotta remember, not everybody's an Uncharted God of War fan.
Borderlands 3 maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I doubt that.
Give them about 3 more years. They'll have another Borderlands.
Yeah, for Borderlands, I don't think they're coming out with anything soon. Because like, didn't they just do the new Yod Slayer character installment along with some DLCs?
They're doing some small DLCs here and there.
So why would you want to fucking announce the third game when you're doing DLCs already?
Because the third game on next gen, oh my god.
And that's the thing, guys. We never really were fans of Fallout until I remember one day during the summer at Paul's house, I was just talking about, well, what if we start Borderlands? And we're all looking through the game, and we're all like, all right. And then we finally got it, and then it changed our lives. I love the ending fight.
The ending
ending
fight
back.
is basically a regular fight in Monster Hunter.
Well, okay, you don't have to just shit on our dreams now.
I don't want to shit on it. I'm just saying.
Sherlock.
So, did you ever play Monster Hunters?
Me?
Yeah?
I played most of them.
Did you play the new one?
No, I haven't though.
Oh, that's too bad, isn't it?
Like how Alex was saying that. Did you play the new one? Huh?
Yeah, did you? Well, then shut up. I'm trying to fucking ruin Borderlands for all of us. I remember when I played that shit, and I got to the end with Kenny and Jason. I was just like, because Paul sold his 360 edition to get the PS3 edition so he can play with his brothers. Meanwhile, he could have been playing with me and all my guys, and we would have just been raping dragons. But no, he wants to rape dragons with bombs.
Well, you see.
Oh god.
Can't believe you sold the
Well, I mean
360.
that's
360 edition, my man.
that's okay because I was carrying him in Borderlands anyway.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
right.
We did the dumbest thing ever. We chose 2 assassins. You're like, yeah, I want to be Zero. No, I want to be Zero. Get the fuck.
Wait, what color were you again?
I was red and black.
I was like, what was that, like blue or something like that? Or blue? I think I was just all black. And I remember like
That makes me wonder what was going through your mind when y'all wanted to be the assassin.
he
We
just
thought we
looked
were gonna have a
badass.
huge sword.
Oh, okay, that's it. I was thinking one of y'all was probably gonna go with like the big heavy gunner guy.
Well, I was originally gonna do that, but I was just like, yeah, that dude with the sword looks like he can just cut through fucking metal easily. So I was just
I'm
like,
Borderlands character is the siren. So
I was gonna use him, and then I used him, and then I noticed that me and Paul kept getting downed over and over and over and over again.
And it was like, instead of it being a huge sword, it was a dagger.
Yeah, I remember Paul whipped it out. He's like, I got my shit. What is this? I'll be like, well, that's the sword, ain't it? It's a fucking dagger. But I remember I kept holding him up, you know. Whenever he'd go down, I'd be there to pick him up, you know, like a true brethren. Unlike him, I would go down and he'd leave me there in the fucking desert all by myself.
I carried you, nigga.
All right, so with Fallout 4, like, what do you guys expect to see in the game? Like, in terms of, like, what do you think is going to be different? I mean, they're obviously going to allow you to make choices again and stuff like that, and they're going
Yeah,
to
but the Fallout campaign just evolves more around. It's not even the storyline that counts the most. It's more about the side missions, anyways.
Okay, so
And y'all can say bullshit on that, but it's true. There's more side missions than there are main missions.
but are the side missions better than the main missions?
Some of them are, yeah,
Why is that?
because some of them actually make sense. Story, you're like doing I guess you can say like Call of Duty, you're doing stuff over and over again sometimes.
So you think Fallout 4's side missions are going to make it even
Yes.
better?
Yes, most likely, yes.
Really? I really want to see if Fallout can compete with Skyrim.
It can.
Well, I mean,
Aren't they made by the same company?
Yeah, they are.
yeah, they are.
So
But,
what the hell?
no, I mean, but just in terms of titles alone, you have Skyrim, and everybody loves Skyrim. I loved Skyrim until I found out you can become a werewolf and a vampire, and I tried my best to do that, and I failed miserably. But
Became a werewolf in mine.
I wanted to become a werewolf, so I never fucking figured out how. It's a whole big process and stuff. So
I know you, the Winterheld, or not Winterhold, but that first city you come to, like the first major city,
yeah,
like in there you were able to do it. There was a
Whiterun?
guy that you had to talk to.
Whiterun?
I think so, yeah. Like the big, where like you had to go up into the palace or whatever, up those stairs and shit.
$100 says either Paul's on Skyrim right now, or he's possibly contemplating and turning into a vampire.
No, he's on Skyrim right now because I heard that click.
Well, Let's see.
Listen to the
Oh,
background.
he is on Skyrim.
Listen in the background, you can hear it. But
So,
Paul, if-
how many
Paul, if you
times?
want to,
Now,
you
how many
should go back
times
to
were
the
you
archery
caught
and
trying to
find
rob
that.
somebody's house?
you see, if I get caught robbing somebody's house, I just slash them to death.
Oh yeah, because you're that powerful.
Dude, I'm the biggest asshole in these games, okay? You caught me stealing from you? Alright then.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, like everything that he plays through, he wants to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
If they do not have a
Infamous.
choice and you have to be good, he does good, but he wants to be the evil character, and
Yep.
if you have a choice in it.
So how many women have you stabbed in your whole process?
Like a
Oh,
bunch.
God.
And I stacked their bodies on top of each
I
other.
was about to say,
And how many
God.
men? How many men have you raped in forests?
Wait, what?
Ew.
I mean,
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, it's just it's a known fact that there are more men stalking you in forests than women.
Well, I
I
decapitated
had like
most
this
of them,
one
so.
villager follow me like throughout the mountains that I had to beat his face in with a shovel.
Really?
I mean, I don't know what he wanted from me. He just kept following me, and I was like, get away. And then I came across like those giant, like 20-foot ogres,
And
then-
you got launched all the way into the sky.
and then bad stuff happened to me after that. But I digress. So, in terms of Fallout 4, like, what do you really expect from the game?
probably a little bit better of a main storyline.
Well, I mean, will it be a follow-up or just a brand new story in and of itself?
It might be a whole brand new story because I doubt it's gonna follow up. Like it might start talking about like Fallout 3 events and what happened over there, but probably not. Who knows?
So you're saying it might continue. Well, what about you, Paul?
I really don't know. I mean,
Would you want it to continue? Or would you want it to be a brand new story?
I wanted to continue, or at least give a wave to the old story, but what can they add to this game that'll make it completely different from the last?
What about full custom? Well, they already have customization to an extent, but what
Exactly.
about what about weapons customizations?
I can see him doing that, adding like in the game he's playing right now, Skyrim, how you can add poison to a sword or a dagger and all this other stuff.
Enchant them and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can see them actually probably allowing you to either combine, like probably do like a Dead Rising, combine two weapons, or
Yeah.
To revolutionize it, they would have to add like co-op.
For what? For Fallout?
Yeah,
Yep.
for Fallout, yeah.
Didn't they have co-op last time?
No.
No,
No.
Fallout, all of Fallouts are just single player, Alex.
So you're saying co-op would just change it? What about a multiplayer?
I was thinking kind of like Borderlands 2, not like a multiplayer.
Yeah, no.
But would a multiplayer work?
No,
I don't really think so.
no.
Why?
Because the VAT system, like what most people use, you can aim on any body part, freeze time and everything, and just start shooting at it. It's too complicated.
Hang on, what happens though in multiplayer if both people do that at the same time though, Paul?
I don't know.
Like, just think about that.
Break the space-time continuum, create a black hole. I don't know.
Speaking of space-time continuum, I can't get that scene out of my head when they jumped out of that plane for Godzilla and that one derp looked like he was about to land on Godzilla's head. I couldn't believe it. The guy was like, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have faith in you. And everybody's jumping, everybody's looking around. I mean, the guy's scared out of his mind. You can hear him breathing. And then that one derp in the background just like, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I can definitely see Paul or somebody doing that. Like I'm the guy who's like really far away, and he's the derp like really close to Godzilla. So he's just like, well, I shouldn't have jumped in this parallel, but you know what, how fucked up would it be if everybody else dies except for that one guy who jumped really close to him?
That was funny because they all get swiped by the tail, and he just went balls deep into his mouth. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he has a parachute, so I'm pretty sure he can get away, right?
Did you just say he went balls deep
Yeah.
into his mouth?
Did he really
What?
just say that?
Guess what he just said? He
You're
was
gonna
like-
go balls deep inside of Godzilla's mouth. Did he really just say that? Wow, okay, well, I know who I'm gonna go see the movie with. I mean, I want to see his reaction when Godzilla roars. Wow, did you see the way he roared? He went balls deep with that roar. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What in the hell is that, Vern? What the hell?
What's going on?
Alex, look at that picture that he just put into the Skype link.
Oh, what the fuck? Vern? I haven't seen this. I hope to God that it doesn't scar my eyeballs, but. Oh, okay. Okay.
What is
okay.
it? What is it?
Okay. No, because Paul actually, you know, he wanted to redeem himself, but you know, nothing ever comes close to this, you know. You know what I'm saying, dog?
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
know.
This is the final product. I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh, I have something for him as well. He's over here making
This is
fucking-
the final product.
Jesus Christ. But like, I would love to see a Pacific Rim, you know, sort of like Godzilla crossover, because I think that would be awesome. Because I think nowadays everybody's trying to do superhero movies, and I think it works. But do you think that's probably going to be the downfall of movies to a certain extent? It's for them
Superhero
to do-
movies?
No, because now they're adding, like you said, Wonder Woman and Flash into the Man of Steel movie. They're doing the Avengers. They're doing Marvel, and you know, they're doing DC films, and now they're doing, you know, X-Men Apocalypse and all that kind of stuff. Well, do you think that they should just separate themselves from the comic book superhero realm and just go off and do something else, or no?
No, I think this generation is gonna be all about that.
Why?
Because CGI and stuff like that have gone Super Saiyan in the past couple of years. So
So you wouldn't want to see any remakes of like old school movies?
What the fuck?
Not for now.
What the hell?
Yes. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob's all over that.
Is your father still chainsawing the ground?
Yes, he is.
Well, you better tell him to shut the
He
fuck
ain't
up.
chainsaw on the ground. He's chainsawing wood. He's trying to get, like, we're adding wood to the hallway, so he's trying to get that done.
my god.
What in the hell?
Good job.
Why didn't you just add Squidward into that mix too with Mr. Krabs and Pearl?
Okay.
I got something planned for Paul, but Vern's laughing like a 14-year-old schoolgirl. Do you hear him? Like he's laughing like one of those Japanese girls in Tokyo that just saw the new freaking Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift movie.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't watch movies.
What?
You live in the North Pole.
That's the guy,
Next to reindeer piss. I can't believe Paul's playing fucking Skyrim right now.
that's the guy who broke Paul's mirror.
I'm about to watch some freaking Godzilla right now, the 1998 version, just so I can see how bad of a movie it was.
It was bad.
But you didn't like anything about it, like.
It was complete horseshit.
But you didn't like nothing about it, like the
Nothing.
story, at least the story, like in terms of
No,
the beginning, like what happened.
no,
So not a single thing.
not a single thing in that movie was good.
Was it worse than Dragon Ball
I
Evolution?
keep saying no.
What was it worse than Dragon Ball Evolution?
Yeah,
Was it worse than Avatar the movie?
I didn't think Avatar was that bad.
Oh my God, you have just angered thousands of people.
What do you mean?
Because
Avatar wasn't that bad.
everybody hated that film. There was not a single person that walked the face of this planet that actually loved that Airbender movie.
Oh, the
I'm right
Airbender movie?
Oh,
I
the
thought you meant-
Airbender.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that freaking animated one.
No, the Avatar Airbender movie with M. Night Shyamalan.
I didn't see that one, so
I didn't see that either, so.
I think it'll change your fucking life.
You
I didn't
saw
know
it?
you were talking about Avatar the Airbender shit.
No, like the M. Night Shyamalan movie. It was just so. All right, was Godzilla worse than Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Okay. So does it go down as being the worst movie you ever saw?
No.
So what's the worst?
I mean, people, that stupid space movie that I just had to watch.
2001: Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Why was it so bad?
It's everybody's like, oh, it's a piece of art. Yes, it's such a good movie. It's the slowest paced movie I've ever seen in my life. It's boring.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, well why don't you go try watching Gravity? Maybe
Oh,
maybe
God.
that'll change your mind. Yeah, has anybody ever seen Gravity before? No.
No.
Check the link.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right. Cause Squidward's happy. He's like, look at the size of that dick.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
He added Squidward in so quick.
Yeah, because right
That
now
did not
that's all he's.
take him
I bet you he paused his little Skyrim. You know,
Yeah,
going
what
about
bang,
murdering people in
bang.
villages, and he's doing that little fucking sneak.
He added Squidward in so
Look at it. Look at this.
quick.
As they're about to jump off the plane in the trailer, that one derp, it looks like he just said fuck the team and he went his own way. And that's what made him fucking go into Godzilla's direction. Look at it. He's like YOLO. He's going, and he's gone. I mean, but doesn't it look like they're descending into hell? Because that's what it pretty much looks like to me. Like they're all descending into like hell. Even though it's San Francisco and I feel bad. It's just like... And supposedly this is supposed to be the biggest Godzilla like ever, so...
Godzilla?
What'd they
It's
do?
gonna be great.
Supersize him?
No, like he's way like the biggest one was the 1974 version, I believe, and they said that this Godzilla is the biggest by far. Now there is no like real estimate on how big he is, but the thing is like how are you gonna introduce another monster? Like would that not take away from the Godzilla story?
Not really. If they introduced the fact, like what they're doing with Spider-Man, everybody was created in one laboratory.
Yeah, but you can't just copy fucking Spider-Man's formula.
If it works, I mean, that's what they're trying to do with the Avengers versus DC.
No, are they? Wait,
Justice
the
League.
Avengers versus DC?
Justice League.
Well, the Avengers versus well, they're not gonna do that movie for a long time, so you might as well just give up on that. But all right, so going back to Spider-Man in relation to Godzilla, so like, do you think the next monster is gonna be a genetically engineered monster, or do you think it's just natural?
Not entirely sure there, buddy.
Well, yeah, because you're too busy playing Skyrim. That's why murdering men in
Yeah,
forests.
I'm too busy playing freaking Dark Souls, so I mean,
Or who you
Wait,
see.
what wasn't Brandon the one that insulted Dark Souls earlier?
yeah, because he doesn't play any RPG games.
Oh,
Well, he
God.
should. He only plays Well, I wouldn't say first.
He plays mostly he plays
What
first
the
person
hell,
shooters.
Paul?
You're right.
Good job.
No,
good
I
job.
mean, but doesn't he play Naruto and he plays GTA?
Yeah, but mostly they're first person shooters though. He'll play
Naruto and GTA aren't first person shooters.
Yeah,
I know, but he
oh,
played.
man,
He's
man.
played more first person shooters than he has any other games though.
Oh my god. It sounds like your father just chainsawed Ralph.
Says Eric Cartman.
Oh man.
But well, let me see. Brandon played Halo 3, Halo Reach, Gears of War. Gears of War is not a first person shooter.
It ain't an RPG now, is it?
Typical Xbox gamers here.
Well,
Typical Xbox gamers, motherfucker. I play a lot of RPGs, bitch.
You're
Whoa.
the minority in the Xbox gaming crowd. 50% of them only play Call of Duty.
What do you mean? What do you mean, minority here? I gotta elaborate your minority now.
Because barely any of them really like the RPGs. 50% of them only play Call of Duty. They're plaguing the gaming community.
And that's why you freaking got me switching over to PS4 now. And also,
Exactly.
it's
It's
a little
like
cheaper.
we're not going to get any revolutionary games because if 50% of them are only playing Call of Duty out of the 73 or 74 million of the consoles sold, come on.
Oh yeah, because you guys have PS4s. Oh wait, sorry. Oops.
Oh yeah, Alex tried to redeem himself there. Okay, never mind.
I have the revolution, and let me just say. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. I mean, both consoles are flawed. I'm waiting until next year to see what they're gonna do, because there's nothing on them. I mean,
that's
like
to
the
be
the
expected.
stores are empty. The music selection's empty. The video archives, they only have like Hulu and Netflix.
That's why I'm gonna be trying to get mine PlayStation 4 right before Dark Souls 2 comes out because I don't want to play it on the Xbox 360 though.
When does Dark Souls 2 come out?
March 11th, I think. I know it's in March.
I thought Dark Souls 2 already came out though.
Yeah, Dark Souls has been out for a couple years, but Dark Souls 2 comes out next year, dude.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, what is Dark Souls? Because I never really. I remember my old manager at GameStop used to play it, but I never really like cared too much. I was like,
It is basically a guy,
Yeah.
like he lived his life and whatnot, but then I guess like I really don't know the story behind it, but from what I know of is this guy just is a
What
dead
the
person
hell?
that is now, what the fuck, Paul? That is now just casted into an undead world, and he's alive, and he's going out battling all these beasts, and from what I've seen so far, all you are is in a castle, like a huge freaking castle too, just traveling around, fighting, like there's many bosses, like I took a dragon's tail off and got an epic sword out of it, and been basically fighting undead people. I don't really
so
know
like
anything behind it.
any specific bosses, battles, or something like that, or
I know there's a dragon. I've already faced two bosses, I guess you can say. One of them was really easy, and the other one I died multiple times on. You have a Taurus demon, which is like a red rhinoceros-looking like thing with the devil horns on it, and then you have like a Taurus Asylum or something like that. That is protecting like the place that you're leaving. That is actually a jail cell, I guess you can say. Then, like at the end of the first, you just have a big ass bird come swoop in and take you to a freaking random area. But
Well-
Alex, you know how I've never complained about any RPG game. I'll never say it's hard or anything like that.
yeah.
I've complained about getting killed like multiple times over and over about this game, dude. Like this game is a bitch.
Well, like what difficulty are you playing on?
I'm playing on normal. All my other RPG games, I'll try and play on hard, but this game is just a bitch.
All right, so like, did you hear about what the PS4 is gonna do on E3?
No.
Well, they're planning on announcing one of the biggest announcements they ever had on E3, and they're just waiting for E3 to come on by, and I think it's the long anticipated
What
God
the
of
fuck
War.
is this, Paul?
God of War. Well, it ain't gonna be Jack. It's gonna be God of War. I hope it's God of War.
Oh man! All right, Paul, stop putting up those random ass pictures.
Fucking Paul's
Go
putting
back-
up pictures of his
Go
apple.
back to playing your Skyrim, dude.
Wait, is that Goku? What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting because if it's God of War 4, I'm gonna be one happy camper.
And that's a gigantic ass scorpion. Holy shit! All right, I'm done with that.
You might want to run, Dave. It's bigger than you.
It is. It's metal plated and everything.
See, I wanted to go to E3 with a certain somebody in here, but you know,
I mean, dude, you could have came and picked me up. I would have went with you.
shit. At this point, Paul, you coming?
When?
E3.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, he says that now. He says that now.
Lies.
But when the day comes, hey, you want to get tickets? Well, you know, you want to know how I got these? No, I don't know. Just you want to go or not? Well, I would go. But you see, with college coming up and all that kind of stuff.
Hey,
like,
college is the Death Star of the world.
Why?
It is just so whack.
Also, how was finals?
Oh, that's next week.
Oh wait, you didn't have your finals already?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be studying right now, but see.
Wow. I'm supposed to be studying, but I'm not.
So you're supposed to be studying and you're not.
Well, I did do some. I just put it on hold for now.
Why? Oh, because he's too busy playing Skyrim. Well, you can explain that to your
Exactly.
professor. But like, Mr. Paul Osama, how come you didn't do your homework? Well, you see, I was too
Osama.
busy. I was too busy leveling up in Skyrim. And imagine his professor stops and he's like, "What level are you, son?"
What the hell happened?
Well, you left, Ralph. What do you think happened?
Young money?
You were banished by the Young Money community.
Yeah, but
Paul's supposed to be studying, and that's the thing about finals. Like I feel bad for those people who are like into like those giant super hard classes like law or maybe something like that involves medicine or whatnot, because you're gonna have to like. Whew. Oh, and speaking of medicine, where's your brother?
he's probably knocked out right now.
Well, I would suggest for you to be a good brother. Go to your room or go to his room. Just punch him in the face and wake him up. Can you do that for me?
What is the matter with you?
What?
You want me to die?
Oh, because your brother would beat you up. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, well, not really, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Sean is so much, physically superior to you in all aspects.
yeah, right.
He's a big dude, like 6'6".
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, he just super dragon fist you and that'll be it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you still playing Skyrim?
No.
What the hell is happening?
I'm about to play Ghosts again, even though I gave up on that game like about a week ago.
Why aren't you playing Battlefield 4 nonstop?
I did play Battlefield 4. I was going to live stream earlier, but I completely forgot. I just got so sucked into the game. Because, I'm such a professional pilot that I didn't want to, show anybody my skills.
Yeah, okay.
Hell no.
Alex is the most useful teammate ever. He just waits for the helicopters to appear, and then he crashes them into the ground.
That is not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
That's
not.
why the only
That
time
is
I can
nasty.
truly play with Alex is on freaking Call of Duty because it'll actually start doing something.
Oh, okay. So name one time I ever did that in Battlefield.
The recent episodes I've recorded with you.
That's it? What was that?
Yeah, and also in Battlefield 3.
Ooh.
Me, Spencer, and Brandon were driving along in a buggy. Next thing we know, here comes an airplane out of nowhere. Guess what it hit?
Well, I mean, I try to make use of the aerial vehicles the best way I can.
You hit your own team. You didn't hit the enemy. You hit your own team.
Well, maybe I didn't like you. That's what.
Ooh.
And then another thing, me, Spencer, you, and I think it was AJ or Tyler were playing, and it was on Caspian border. This man dive bombed the helicopter with Spencer in it just to get on freaking A and take out the people inside the building. He couldn't shoot. He just dive bombed the thing. He just said, "Fuck this."
Wow.
Well, I mean, okay, that was a long time ago. Okay, things have changed.
Not really.
Things have not
Shut up,
changed.
shut up,
You will
man.
still do it to this day.
Yeah.
No, things have changed.
You will still do
No,
it.
no, things have changed. I've changed.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, I did. Ver, you never even seen me play.
Yes, I did.
When?
When you live stream.
Well, fuck you. That's what. What about you, Paul?
I've seen you play on your live streams, man, and all I see is kamikazes.
See?
We saw a helicopter land on you.
Oh god, did you see that part where the fucking guy he landed right next to me and he got out, so I just took his own chopper? Well. You see, I actually make fair use of my aerial, vehicles because they're built
That
for
ain't
such
making
things.
fair use. If you're gonna make fair use of them, learn to fly and shoot people.
Well, you
Damn.
can't say a lot about Battlefield now, can we? I mean, I could definitely fly in GTA, but in
No,
Battlefield,
you can't. You can't even fly in GTA.
Yeah.
that's not true.
That is not. It is so freaking true, Alex.
Yeah, name a time.
It's so true. Okay, let's see here. I think it was in an Annihilator or the miniature helicopters. We were going to pick up Brandon, and this dude just literally laid the freaking helicopter down so hard it exploded.
Okay, that's enough from you now.
Good time. Good
And
time.
his father's chainsawing more squirrels outside. Can you imagine his dad has like a whole bunch of squirrels all tied up against trees? Yeah, it's like
I
his
mean, dude, squirrel does make some pretty good eating.
That's disgusting. You
What?
You eat squirrels?
Okay, you cannot say nothing because I'm pretty sure you eat deer meat. I'm pretty
Hell
sure.
no,
you
I don't
eat-
eat. I never
I'm
had
pretty
deer
sure
meat.
that's some bullshit already.
I
I'm pretty
never
sure
had
you-
deer meat.
I'm pretty sure you ate McDonald's, Taco Bell,
yes,
and all
I
this
have.
other stuff.
I
Okay, that's cow meat. Chick-fil-A's cow meat.
Okay.
I'm pretty
I admit I like chicken and cow beef.
Same process that has to go through. You still have to skin them. You got to get all the bones out. You got to cut
But
the
I
head.
haven't had no fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer meat.
That's Vern. We're not worried about him.
Okay.
Why?
But I never had no deer meat. I'll tell you that much.
Then you're missing out. You're literally missing out.
How am I missing out?
Deer meat is good.
But fucking Paul ate goat before.
That's Paul. I don't know why he would eat goat.
I remember I was right next.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Paul probably ate dog also. Probably his own cat.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, but that's the thing. Paul doesn't eat pussy, so.
Wow.
But I swear to God, he ate like goat right next to me. I was like, Paul, what's that? His goat intestines? What the fuck?
Nigga, we ate a squid. Get out of here.
No, ain't no we in this bitch.
You ate a squid right in front of me, son.
Wait, he did?
No,
Wow.
no, I didn't.
Wow.
No, I did not.
I mean, sushi's
Why?
good. Some sushi is good.
And he's saying F the squid.
I didn't eat no fucking squid.
I
I
have
had.
it on video.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Prove it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ouch. Since we're all doing
I
that.
never ate such. Well, Paul, on the other hand, we went to a buffet, right? And the first thing this guy goes for is fucking seafood. He's like, "Where are the squids?" And he just piles them all up in his mouth, and I'm just like, "That's disgusting." Like you see
Okay,
octopus
yeah,
tentacles
so-
coming out of his nose.
That's
Paul
bullshit.
probably went for the octopus or squid, and Alex probably went for the whale. So now I see where you get all that from.
Yeah, he went up to the chef. Where's your whale? We don't sell whale. Where's your whale?
Well, where's the whale meat? We don't sell a whale.
He hands you his wife.
This kid was just gobbling up little mini squids in his mouth. I saw like a little fucking tentacle come out of his mouth. I was like, that's disgusting. And he's eating them like it was Hot Pockets. He was like, Are you gonna eat that squid? Like, what the fuck, man? Where did you learn this shit? The fuck? You've been playing too much Ratchet and Clank, bro.
Wow.
I
Too
thought
much.
they only eat freaking bolts.
Well, that's the thing. Paul eats anything.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't be surprised if somebody put some barbecue sauce on a fucking bolt. Here you go. He starts chewing and just snapping his teeth, and it was disgusting. And then he ate goat intestines right next to me. I was just like, and then they wanted me to try it. I tried just a little tiny bit, and I was like I felt like I was gonna fucking mutate.
So I guess that's a place that we gotta go. Is we gotta go to a seafood restaurant.
No,
then. All right.
this kid, instead of eating normal stuff, he would eat like all of the abnormal stuff. Like one time he was like, "You're gonna eat that shoe?" What are you talking about?
You want that boot? Oh, okay.
We're eating pizza. Hey, Alex, you can eat that shoe? Like, no, Paul. You can have the fucking shoe. Here, you can have the shoe. I don't want it.
Paul's gonna turn into the Grinch and just like eat glass. Just break a beer bottle and just start eating it.
I swear, man. And then, like, we go to the movies. I get him popcorn. He's not even done, and we're done with our bucket in less than, like, right before the movie even started.
You done with that cardboard?
Yeah, you done with that cardboard? What do you mean? It has butter on it. And see, buttered cardboard actually is good for the body. Processes very well. And not to mention the fact that he cried during Thor 2.
I ain't
Oh, what a
crying.
bitch.
He put his head in the bucket. He was like,
No, that was probably something else down there, Alex. You know, they have a little hole down there for something special.
aw, dude. You gonna eat that wiener? That's not food, man. Your dad is still chainsawing squirrels.
Yes, he's still
Guys,
chainsawing wood.
Like, I want everybody in here right now to envision a middle-aged man with a giant white beard with a chainsaw being jumped by like hundreds of millions of squirrels as they're piling up on him as he's swinging that chainsaw.
Fuck you, squirrel.
It's like Evil Dead except with squirrels.
In the
Guys,
world
I
of
would
Young Money, there can only
Yes.
be one survivor.
Yes.
And who's the survivor?
Young Money, of course, you retard.
You really need to stop with the Young Money shit. 2013's
You
been
know, honestly, Paul could probably be like a commentator of some freaking book or movie or some shit, just with
A
that one
book?
voice right there.
a book.
Yes, a book.
Every one of his
He
sentences.
can narrate a book, man. He can
Every one
narrate
of
a
his
book.
sentences would end with, "So the woman turns on and said, 'Young Money,' and then the young money proceeded to walk down the street. So the Young Money then proceeded like."
Hang on, Paul, use that voice real quick and just talk for a little bit.
Alex, you're
Talk
just a
that
jealous
voice.
bitch in a theater near you.
Ooh,
In
damn.
a world where Paul has no shoes, stranded in a desert with a Lil Wayne CD, finds out how he survives. Paul, Lil Wayne, Rob Schneider, and a stapler in Young Money. Coming 2000 never. That would be a great film. A Packy, a stapler, Rob Schneider, and Lil Wayne.
A Packy, a stapler. Oh yeah, I forgot he is a Packy, ain't
Fuck you guys.
he?
Fuck you guys. In a
He's not-
theater near you, Alex goes outside to Taco Bell. Little did he know that Lil Wayne was having a giveaway for the PlayStation 4. He then proceeded to bow down and suck his ass.
Okay. Coming in a theater near you. Watch when Paul enters a club and sees women, but then goes AFK. Find out what happens next. On the next episode of Dragon Ball, what the fuck?
Wait, hang on. He went AFK. Paul, what the fuck
No,
do you do on your weekends?
He goes AFK on weekends. Paul sees women or money or something, he just goes AFK. Comes back like the following day. Hey, Paul. What happened, man?
Listen here, I do not go FK. Unlike you from South Park, I'm not gonna go bang Lisa McFryburger, whatever her name was.
Who the
Lisa
hell is
McFryburger?
Who the
Whatever
fuck is
that
Lisa
chick's name was, Miss McBurger? I don't know what her name
Who
was.
who the fuck banged Lisa McFryburger?
Whatever that chick that like Butter's name was. I forgot her name.
Sounds like
Anyways.
some kind of random freaking Futurama character.
Right? Lisa McFryburger. Oh, I bet you he just came out of his ass. Lisa McFryburger. Yes, there we go.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
They should add Paul in a video game. That way, like, he could be one of those AFK assholes he can just pop in the head whenever you want.
Wow.
Beat him with a crowbar.
Paul would probably be there, like, if they ever did put Paul in a game, he would be there for, like, one scene and just be gone.
Oh, what about you? You'd be the crazy fucking hick in the forest chopping squirrels up for meat.
In a world where you have an AFK, a crazy hick in the forest, and the village idiot.
Oh
Yeah.
Why do you have
guys.
to talk bad about Ralph like that?
Yes.
my-
Yes.
And he acknowledges it too. Wow.
I didn't
Way to
understand
go,
what you said. I was
Vern.
laughing.
Good game, Vern.
What?
Fuck,
And
man.
Rolf.
I just want to ask something.
Yes.
Does anyone know when we can rob banks on GTA Online?
Next year.
Next
Coming
console.
2000 never.
Next
Are you
console.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my!
it's not next fall.
No, I said next console.
Oh, I thought you said next fall. I was gonna say, ain't nobody gonna wait that long, man, to rob a stupid bank on GTA.
No, for real. I thought that was coming on day one, but that,
It was. That's what they said.
Well, have
how's
you
that
not
one?
seen day one? What happened on day one?
Yeah, oh my god!
I wanted to cry on day one.
Hey, Paul, like each update that comes out, they just had a recent one which introduced a content creator the beta form of it now. But like each update, they're like, yes, the heist should come in this update, and they never come.
that's some shit.
Boy, ain't that a surprise? I mean, then again, even a bigger surprise would be what happened if we all jumped out of that plane onto Godzilla. You know. Yeah.
Just saying, they did say that the next update for GTA 5 should be the heist and a single player DLC. So,
Well, yeah, I heard about that, but I still want to do like the big heists.
that's what I want to do. I was looking forward to doing that day one of GTA 5 multiplayer.
We all did, and then guess what? We all ended up beating each other with bottles and
Yeah,
stuff.
the thing about
That's
GTA Online, it's not even the missions that are fun. It's just the retardedness with your friends.
Well,
Oh,
Alex,
we've
be
had
glad you're not
several
on
of
there
those.
anymore. I'd be stabbing you with a beer bottle, with a broken beer
Who the
bottle.
fuck was that
Good
following us the
times,
whole time?
good
Was it
times.
Skelinator?
No, it wasn't Stellinator. It was I want to say Dallas.
Yeah, it was Dallas. He kept following us when we were beating our gang.
Ran me over in an 18-wheeler several times too.
We kept beating him like I remember somebody shot him and his body
I
rolled on
did.
into the sewer.
I did.
Good times.
Fucking
good
somebody
times.
shot him and his body rolled on into the sewer. It
I
was
shot
so
him.
funny.
I shot him with a shotgun.
And then
close
one
up.
time I remember he
Funny.
was just standing there and somebody like just derailed him with a bus. I was just like, oh my god.
I don't know who did that one now.
It was amazing. And then we all beat him up in that alley. Remember when we jumped him?
Yeah, and then I pulled out a bat and just whacked the shit out of him.
I'm about to get on that game in a little bit. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that has been it for this week's podcast, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. This has been the Cobb Brothers Gaming, Notorious Blaze Vern. 3-man broadcast left off, so I hope you all enjoy, everybody. If you guys are fans, make sure you guys subscribe for all latest news, information, updates. Comment in the comment section below, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. We'll be seeing you all in the next episode, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. All right, guys.
Money.
Paul still goes AFK.
I'm a kill Paul.